Hello all, how you doing? I'm back. Yeah, I've had a long break. I know I should have made a video ages ago, but what's the time? Oh, bloody already 11 o'clock. I haven't even eaten anything yet. Oh God, as usual. But yeah, I was actually going to do a video on the that lovely Akai 4000D Mike gave me, Racing Demon. He gave me a lovely Akai 4000D in the original box. I've got to find some corners for it, because what I might do is store it away for a little while. I'm going to make a video first, Mike, if you're watching. The thing is, I still got this pain in my left hand. It's arthritis pain, and I had a brief break of it for 2 seconds. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to put this machine on the bench. It's a Revox I bought fairly recently, but I couldn't actually move it out of the packaging because of my hand. So I recently sort of plugged it in, and well, the speed is going crazy on it. It's going double the speed, like 15 IPS, but it's not a 15 IPS machine. And it's a modified machine in the fact it wasn't modified by anybody. It was modified by a company called Hammond. They were the importers of the Revox A77s years ago. It needs a lot of work doing. I mean, I got it pretty cheapish. I'm not saying cheap, but considering the prices of Revox nowadays, they're just going through the roof, you know. I mean, one actually went yesterday, a Mark III for £240, which weren't bad. That's a good price, but I got this just under 200 for this machine, including postage, and thankfully it arrived intact. That's the only thing that puts me off buying machines like this, because one drop by the courier and that's it, they're finished, you know. But I took a chance in this one. I thought, you know what, let's go for it. But let me show you the difference. Oh, what a shame I didn't put it on my Lazy Susan spinning disc thingy bob, we call those things, Lazy Susan, so I could spin it around. But you've got to put a board on underneath here when you take these off, because it tilts down too much otherwise, because you got the front fascia there, you see, unless you take this all off. But I don't want to do that, it's no need. So what it's doing, the fault with this is, it was erratic, the power at, when I first plugged it in, because someone in the past put a Belgian socket. Yeah, exactly. Why? Yeah, it should be an IEC that goes there. So last night I was chatting to Benji, and I was working on this at the time, and it was on my sofa, believe it or not, because I've got no room here, because I still had the Brunel. It's over here actually. There it is. There's the Brunel. Oh, my slippers. Oh god. Yeah, there's Brunel for the time being. Oh, and that was an effort to take off, because my hand is just killing me. That was a real effort. I don't know where to put it for now. I've got to find somewhere, but my hand is really bad. It's this one here. Look, I've got a dislocated thumb. I'll show you how bad it is. Look. Hang on. No, that's wrong. Hang on. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to do that. It's bad. It's not good. Ouch. So anyway, difference between this machine and the standard. Oh no, I was talking about the power socket. Come on, Harvey, don't lose your train of thought. Someone put a Belgian socket there, and I plugged it in with a quad lead, and it's one of those quad leads, the little brown ones with the 2-pin flat pins on it, where it plugs into the you can plug the preamp into the power amp. But it had such a bad connection, this thing kept cutting off. So I thought, what the hell? And the speed, as I said, was bad. But here is the speed control board, and on there, I can't show you at the moment, I'm in the wrong angle, but there's a reefer cap, and they're all split, every one of them. I mean, this is the relay board that operates the fast forward, play. Hang on, I hope that Pink Floyd song's not coming through. Comfortably Numb. We'll get copyright on this otherwise. Got it playing in the other room on the Alexa. But anyway, as you can see from these, I don't know if you can see them all, everyone is split. Fortunately, I've got a big box of replacements I bought from China. It took me ages to get them, but got them dirt cheap. You can see that split? That's what normally happens to these reefer caps. And if you have a Revox A77, I would advise you to open it first thing and take them out. Just get rid of them, because the thing is, if they get really bad, oh, I can hear noise there. What is that? Oh, someone's cutting. Oh, it's over there. That's all right. what can happen, they can actually catch fire if they're really bad, and then you'll end up with a burnt board, which you don't want, because there's a little resistor there somewhere. I think they're the ones. I think they're 1 mega ohm or something like that. I don't know, I can't see the colours in it very clearly, but you need to change those as well, because they sort of go when these burn. But yeah, there's 3 of them here. There should be 4, but someone has done a mod, and there's a big fat daddy capacitor under there. Where is it? There it is. Someone's put a replacement in, which I'm going to leave because it's working. You know, the way I look at it, if it works, don't fix it, leave it. So anyway, look at that other reefer, big crack. You have one there, big crack. So first job I'm going to do today, I'm going to replace that and put a proper IEC connector on it. I've got a 3-pin one. Unfortunately, I don't have the 2-pin one. And the reason why a lot of people change the 2-pin to 3-pin, because the 2-pin Revox leads are hard to find. And there's no earth on Revox A77, so as you can see, there's only 2 wires. That's all there is. You don't need an earth on these. There's no reason to have an earth. So that's why the reason why Revox didn't put one in. That's it. So I'm going to desolder those 2 connectors. I think I've got a few little screws. Oh, they're threaded. Hang on a minute. Yeah, they've been tapped. We call it tapped and die. We call it. They've been tapped. So I should find a couple of screws, which I have here, some small ones. See if they actually go in there. So you don't need any nuts underneath. But if I have to put some nuts under there, I hope I've got a couple of these screws. I really do. Get the camera in the right position, Harvey. It's bloody iPhones. I don't know what I'm doing. So that's the first job, and then plug it in. Oh, look at all these phono sockets. Very rusty. Where was this stored? Jesus. Look at that. So they need to be cleaned up. A good way to clean them up actually is get a very, very fine sandpaper. Something used for car paints, you know, to finish the car paint off when you're spraying. Like 4,000 or 5,000 grit. Just wrap it round and just, you know, rub it round very gently, just sort of like twist it, you know, twist it around like, you know, like that sort of movement. Just don't go mad, you know, don't go crazy in it, just a little bit. That's all you need. What's that? Loudspeakers. Yeah, this hasn't got the internal amplifiers, which I don't need. Just using it as a deck. But that's the only reason why I bought it, because it's got this special metal front. I mean, oh, I wish I had the Lazy Susan. Even the head cover is metal. Am I in the right position? There we go. Even the head cover. So that's the only reason why I got it, because it's just a special edition on it. Oh, that's coming off a bit, the fascia, the chrome bit, that's nothing. Bit of glue on that. What I tend to do, I get a thin bit of cardboard, and I use some, you don't need strong glue, something like Yoo-Hoo or something like that, or even Evo stick will work. Just put some on the cardboard, bend it very slightly forward and smear it on, and then put some tape just to hold it, make sure it sticks. And oh, look at that, that's all that oxide on there. Oh my god, this hasn't been cleaned in God knows how many years. What I really should have done, I should have plugged it into the Variac first before powering it up, but you know what, because it's transistorized, I thought, nah, sod it, just plug it in. I think the Variacs, you really need them for more valve gear. I don't really bother with transistorized stuff really. Look at the dust in there, look at that. This needs a thorough cleaning. So I need to take all those cards out as well and clean all the contacts, because you know they're like computer boards inside a PC. They just unplug, and clean all the contacts, clean all the shit out. Look at it, dust. Oh, look at that. Look. Holy crap. Oh my word. That is dusty. Oh what? This hasn't been cleaning yonks. But anyway, the play works, fast forward works, rewind works, they all work, but albeit very fast speed. So it could be the reefer, one of these reefer caps on that board. There's one at the back, you can't see it there in this position. It's right at the very back. Where the hell is it? Oh god. It's there somewhere anyway. But it needs changing. So can't leave it like this, I want it working. And I think first thing I lost my train of thought. To get this board out is a bit of a pain in the arse actually. I think it's 2 screws going onto the transformer. So there's 2 wires that come from the transformers, that blue wire, and there should be a black one somewhere that's got to come off, and then somehow you've got to get a screwdriver in and get this out. Oh boy, that's going to be a job in a bit. But it's only trouble with the Revoxes. I mean, these are easy to do. I can just desolder from underneath and pull it out. Put in the new ones. For even to do, I might have to remove those little connectors there. But yeah, they're all cracked. When you see them like that, get rid of them. You know, don't leave them in there, or whatever you do. What else? Yeah, it's not bad condition actually. I'll look at the date of the machine. Look, if you look on the motor, where is it? There we are. If you look on one of the motors, is that March in German? March. It was MA with 2 little dots on top. I forget what you call it. March. I think it's March 1968. Yeah, so it's a bit of an old machine this, but as I said, it still works. It's just got little teething problems. Oh, the other one's May. Oh, I just looked at that. That is May, that one. May 1968. Huh. Right. So there we go. That's how you can tell the actual year on the Revox. Just look on the motor. You take them out of the case. That's yeah, 1968. It's doing well. Shame I can't plug it in at the moment. Not with that. As I said before, so I got diverted. I tried one of my what do you call it, quad gear lead, but I was using a shaving socket, you know, those little shaving sockets, and it's got a 2-pin flat plug on it, and it kept cutting off, and I kept touching it. Power kept coming on, the speed was going funny. I thought, sod this. I was actually going to leave it and just buy, well, I did buy one. I bought a quad power lead, should be coming today, and I don't need it now. What a pain, because I was going to leave it on. I thought, you know what, you know, as I say, if it works, but it doesn't really work that good, I was going to leave it, but I'm putting a proper IEC one on. So there we go. Then I got by a right or left angled. It's got to be left-handed, because the 2 pins there, that will be the earth pin, which is not used, and the live and neutral, whatever. So I need a sort of left-handed. Is it left-handed? Yeah, from the front, looking at it, it's a left-handed. It'd be that sort of angle. 3-pin IEC lead. So the lead sort of goes that way. You don't want it jutting out that way. It looks stupid. So always get a left-handed 3-pin IEC lead. Don't buy the other one that goes the other side. And don't get the straight one either, because the straight one will stick up the top here, and it looks stupid when you've got it set up somewhere. So you need to get an angled left-handed, yeah, left-handed right angle. I'm getting confused. A left-handed right angled, no, right angled, left-handed angled. That's it, not right angled. Sorry, you need to get a left angled lead, 3-pin IEC lead. Phew, finally. God. Oh dear. So I've only had a coffee. I haven't had anything to eat yet. It just needs a really good clean up. There's dust everywhere. Oh, the counter belt's gone as well, but that's easy enough to do. I think access is from the front panel. I need to take this off. They just sort of pull off really. There might be a couple of screws. See, if you need any advice, go and see Benji. It's the Happy Little Fox. I can never remember his channel. Damn. 2 screws. No, it's called little rivets there actually. I can't see any screws on this. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there is down there. Yes, there is. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Benji. There is. Yeah, it's down there. There we are. 1 screw there, and 1 screw on the other side, if you can see it. And then you pull it off. And then obviously take the head cover off first, and that should pull off. I hope so. Otherwise I'm in trouble here. Yeah, that'll come off. Hasn't been off in probably years. But yeah. Oh, here's the motor run caps. Hopefully they are okay, because as I said, I tried it yesterday. It was working. But I'm going to test them anyway. Any power in there? Look, this is stupid, isn't it? All right, let's see if there's any power. Just touch the terminals and get shocked. Brilliant, Harvey. Nah, it's discharged. There we go. yeah, so I'd rather leave him in position. Yeah, there's a bolt on the other side. That's how they're fixed on. They've got this bolt, because a lot of these caps have got this bolt on the other side. Where is it? There we are. It's on that side. So you need to take that off to change these, which is easy peasy if you want to change them. I see, I've got some anyway. I could always change them if necessary, but I'd rather not. If it's working, I'll leave it, because they are reefer after all. Anyway, right, I'm gonna have a break, have something to eat, have a break, have a Kit Kat. Don't advertise, Harvey. Can't do that. Right, and then I'm working on that. Take that damn thing off. Got the soldering iron out already. Take that off. Put an IEC. Get some screws that fit in there. Yeah, it is tapped. You can see the thread there slightly. I've got some screws that came with that, but I'm not sure if they're the right ones or not. And they're quite short as well. They've been snipped, but it might hold it in position, the IEC socket. And I've got some good ones actually. I've got some brand new ones. Ah, by the way, right, someone mentioned on Andy's channel, oh yeah, I don't know who it was now. Harvey doesn't use his oscilloscopes. Oscilloscopes, plural. Guess what? I've got one of these Echo Dots here, by the way. I've turned the mic off because it kept picking up commands I meant for the other one. Look, there it is. And guess what? Oh no, I've got two. Oh no, I've got two. Yeah, two oscilloscopes. One's a Kenwood, which you saw originally, and that's a Hey-Meg. Never heard of it. 20 megahertz dual trace oscilloscope, and they both work beautifully. Now you're asking yourself, why do you need two oscilloscopes? I don't. I'll tell you what happened, right? When I placed the bid for that one, the Kenwood, I placed the bid using BidMate for the one on top. Guess what? Yep, I won it, as you can see. And it was too late to take down the bid. It just happened. I looked and it said you won an oscilloscope. I said, yeah, that was a month ago, something like that. And then, no, a couple of weeks ago. Sorry, I'm confused. It was a few weeks ago, like when I bought the first one. No, I'm not talking about weeks, days. Oh, sorry about this. I'm getting so confused. Yeah, it was a couple of days. I think it was a day later or something like that. 2 days later. And I thought, what the hell? Yeah, but I already paid for that. It says you need to pay for your oscilloscope. I said, I paid. What the hell? Then I looked and I thought, hey, Meg, and I saw the picture of it. Oh, no, shit. But, you know, the thing is, I didn't want to tell the seller, you know, sorry, I placed the BidMate thing. And then he's got to relist it and all that. Aggravation for the seller. I thought, you know what? I'll have it. What the hell? I got it quite cheaply. I think both of these in total cost me, including postage, let me see, probably about under 90 quid, which weren't bad. It's not bad for two oscilloscopes, is it? 90 quid. I mean, you can pay that just for one. What the hell? But there we go. Look, they look the biz actually. It looks like I'm a guy who knows what he's doing. As he go, it's like all the gear, no ideas channel. But he knows what he's doing. He's a clever fella. But yeah, I've got some gear. That's all I've got really. I've got a couple of oscilloscopes. What have I got? A couple of meters. I've got a fluke meter upstairs actually, which I don't use much. I use that one mainly all the time. And I've got a ESR meter there. Dedicated one under there somewhere. A little cheapo one there. That's about it. Oh yeah, I got it from Benji. That storage thingy bob. Yeah, he thought it was bigger or smaller or something. I can't remember now. But he sent it to me free. So thanks again, Benji, for that. And as you can see, I'm making use of it, which is good. I hate being sent something and I don't use it. It's such a waste. But yeah, so what I'll do, as soon as I get this running, I'm going to put the Akai on, which Mike sent me. Thank you again, Mike. And he sent me a bonus gift. He sent me a reel-to-reel tape of the Beatles. Guess which one? Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. That is treasured. I'm going to treasure that. That's already in one of those storage boxes. You know, the really easy storage boxes that lock either side. They're the best ones to buy actually. Don't buy any others. So I've got it in there with a lot of other tapes. But what you should do with reel-to-reel tapes, you should play them back every now and again. Just take it out of the box and just play them, go forward, turn it over. You don't have to just rewind it back in case your machine's got very high rewind speed and you snap the tape. You don't want that. In fact, I'm only ever going to play that tape on something like the Akai, which has got a relatively slow rewind speed. So I don't want to snap it. Oh my god, no, I'd be tearing my hair out. I'd be punching myself in the face if I did that. No way. But you got to just run through the tape. Just go through to the end and turn it over and just play it back if you're worried about snapping it. Because what happens is you can get print through. So one layer magnetizes the other layer and you get a sort of an echoey effect. Ever heard sometimes when you play a tape you can actually hear something before the actual song comes in? You can hear like a ghosting. Well, that's called print through. And if you don't fast forward a tape or just play it through every now and again, you're going to get print through. So beware of that. All right. And correct me if I'm wrong, but if anyone thinks I'm wrong, correct me on it. But you do get print through if you leave a tape tightly wound for years and years and you don't play it. So, and that applies for cassettes as well, not just reel-to-reel cassettes too. But there we go, it's nearly 20 past 11. I'm going to eat something and I'm going to change this bloody thing and find somewhere in there, in those boxes, I've got an IEC connector. And I've got some good ones from RS Components. I think they all come from China anyway, to be honest, but yeah, it's got to go. That wasn't there. If Revox wanted to put a Belgian connector, they would have done when it was new, but they didn't, so it shouldn't be there. Oh, no, I shouldn't be here. I'm going. Yeah, you go. That's right. Right, there we go. Hope you enjoyed this, and I shall talk to you later. Right, I think that's it for now. Yeah, I've been a bit lazy lately. I don't know why I haven't made a video. I was meant to make one on the oscilloscopes, just to let you know I've got 2 now. And then another thing I was going to do is record something on that deck. It's a Brunel deck in chassis form and using the old Gram deck. And I was going to record something with the microphone and I didn't get round to doing that either. Let me turn this off now. On. There we go. Yeah, I just thought I'd put a little echo dot here in the kitchen so I can hear the news and stuff like that while I'm working, you know. It's good. It's good enough. Got that cheap as well, brand new. That was cheap. I only buy things if it's cheap or in a sale, otherwise I don't bother. I mean, this machine, all right, I didn't really need to buy it, to be honest, because I'm trying to save my money and pay my mortgage off. But it's just, I saw it there and I thought, you know what, I'll make a silly offer. Well, I did make a really silly offer, but it turned me down. So I did offer 150, turned me down flat. There we go. So there we go. Right, I'm going to upload this and I shall catch you later. I might actually power it up later on, put it on the little Lazy Susan thingy bob. I need a bigger one actually. I've got this plastic one I bought on Amazon, but it's too small. You can get a great big huge wooden one, and that's what I really need. I didn't realise there was 2 types, one bigger, one smaller. Damn, as usual, always find out too late. There we go. Ever find that on Amazon? You buy something and then you look a day after and it's gone down in a sale. I thought, you sods, can't believe it, I just bought the bloody thing and now it's in a sale. What the hell? Got to clean this up. What's all that? Oh, that's from the wooden case. That must be the finish, the finish on the wooden case. You know, the varnish where they use. I don't know. Just clean up. Yeah, it just needs a good clean up and change a few components. Hopefully it will work again. As I said, it does. It's just the speed is all over the place. It's so erratic. But yeah, that's got to go. I don't know. I mean, originally this had the IEC socket, and as I say, the front panel and that, this was all done by Hammond, because look, it's all the proper thing. It's not a bodge job. It was done by the importers. And apparently, according to Benji, the reason why they did that, they paid less import tax because the machine arrived without the front on it, and there was a little loophole to bring the machines in cheaper. And obviously a professional company, either Hammond, I don't know who, manufactured these front plates and the head cover. It's a cost saving thing again. There we go. That. And you don't see many actually on eBay. There is one, and at the moment, and it's from the guy I bought this one off. but it looks like it's had a 15 IPS mod, which is not good. If it hasn't been done properly, it's rubbish. So I don't know. Benji knows all about that. Yeah, just contact Benji. The Happy Little Fox, Aka Benji, I think it is. Yeah, Benji, put your channel down underneath this video so people can have a look. If they need to ask you anything, they can contact you directly, because, you know, as I say, I'm not an expert on Revoxes. I'm not an expert on any of these. Well, I'm becoming a real expert on Brunels, to be honest, since I've had so many of those damn things. But, yeah, so there we go. Right, I better go. Look at the time. I've been on, how long now? 25 minutes. That's not too bad. Right, the motor spin's lovely. That's the captain. Silent, look at that. Lovely. Oh, silky smooth. That's good. Yeah, sometimes these capstan motors, the bearings become a little bit rough and a bit noisy. I've actually got one of the same era, but it looks like this one's been done, or it's just had low use of it. But look at that, it's beautiful. Wow. Yeah, so anyway, there we go. Got to change these buggers as well. I think I'll do that today as well. Change these. And then I'll power it up. And the speed will probably be still erratic, because, as I said, there's one cap on there, another reefer one, hasn't been done yet. But there we go. Right. Okay, shut up, Harvey, and have some food, will you? Because my brain's starting to freeze now. When I don't eat, I can't think straight at all. Alright then, talk to you all later. Bye for now.